Hey everyone, Sonic the Hedgehog here. Just a quick reminder to you guys that these narrations are best enjoyed with headphones on. Hey everyone, to kick off the hype up for Doom Eternal and to get hype for Warcraft 3 Reforged, James and I decided to revisit a classic from id Software. So this game truly a masterpiece? Let's find out. The year is 1997. We were first introduced to the magical world of Harry Potter when the Philosopher's Stone hit bookshops, inspiring millions of people to read. Labour leader Tony Blair was elected as Prime Minister of the UK, and most importantly, Freddos were only 10p. So James, what were Freddos? Well, now Freddos used to be like tiny chocolate bars. Alright, so they used to be only 10 pence. That's correct. So, id Software was the juggernaut of the PC gaming industry, with the highly successful Doom franchise. In 1996, they released Quake, one of the games to have graphics fully rendered in 3D. Right, a quick fun fact for you guys. Former Microsoft and Valve founder Gabe Newell used the engine for Quake as a base for the Gold Source engine, which Half-Life runs on. So I'm going to have to hand you back to Sonic to continue on with the review. Thanks a lot, James. In 1997, a sequel was released, Quake 2. This particular engine was one of the first games to use hardware-accelerated real-time 3D graphics, OpenGL. Chinese hardware manufacturer Nvidia released a remaster of this game using its patented ray tracing or RTX technology. Requires a $500 GPU to take advantage of at a decent consistent frame rate. But that's beside the point. More on that later. The story kicks off during the Human-Strogg War. You play the part of Bitterman, a Marine who is tasked to infiltrate the Strogg capital and assassinate the Strogg's leader, Macron. The accessibility scores are as follows. Visibility, we gave it 10.5. Although there is no colorblind mode, there is little need for one. There are no color-coded elements that cause issues for colorblind players. If a key card is needed to open a door, a message should pop up and inform you, so you'll be okay with this game. Audibility, we gave it 3. For the most part, you are relying on audio cues to determine whether or not the enemy know you're there. Also, the cutscenes are not subtitled, so it's best to avoid this game. Mobility, we gave an 8. There's no controller support, so you'll be stuck with the good old-fashioned mouse and keyboard. But the controls are remappable. But the lack of controller support does hurt, especially when the game was ported to the Xbox 360. Now, the port was available on disc 2 of your copy of the special edition of Quake 4, again for the Xbox 360. So gameplay, we gave it 7. Is this game worth forking out $500 for an RTX compatible GPU to play? No. First off, it only contains the base game only. The mission packs, that's the Ground Zero and Reckoning, did not receive the RTX enhancements, so a lot of corners were cut. The game's saving grace is its multiplayer. The multiplayers are still functioning, but with Quake Live and Quake Champions still active as well, is this game really worth your time? If you don't have an RTX GPU, you can switch off the RTX features, and it still looks decent for a 23-year-old game. In summary, Quake 2 RTX is a pretty decent remaster of a game that's 2 decades old. The requirements of this remaster is very high, asking for a minimum of an RTX 2060. That sets you back to about £260, over the price of an Xbox One X. When it comes to remaster, you'd expect to have access to all content right out of the bat. Modern Warfare Remastered may be the only exception of that, but hey, it's Activision we're talking about here. But if you own Quake 2 on Steam, you could download it for free. If you don't, you could play the game's shareware episode for free. It's good for a trip down memory lane, but it would be worthwhile just to get the classic versions. They're extremely laptop friendly and it's an all-round good game. The overall score is 71.25%. See you guys in the next review. Sonic the Hedgehog reading on the behalf of Spartan Commander 9090 out. Roll out, Spartan Company.